Hello, people. It's Stephen, and it's week 4. So let's get right into the first assignment for this week. Now, this week will be different from the last couple of weeks where we've seen assignment 1 has to do with writing, assignment 2 has to do with polishing it up and putting it into the business plan. The difference is this week you'll have 2 writing assignments. Next week, things slow down a bit as you polish things up and put them into your business plan. The business plan is the most important document, and not a bad idea if you have some extra time this week, which you probably won't, but if you do, it's always a good idea to open up that plan, keep polishing it, keep making it better. Make it as professional as you can. It is not only your roadmap of where you're going, but it's really the main document of your business. It's what you would show to a bank manager if you were looking for a loan, what you would show to an investor or potential partner. It's really what your business is based on. Okay, so let's get right into the first assignment. This assignment is broken into 3 parts, A, B, and C. A is about researching photo agencies, and we're going to talk about what those are. Second is really refining all that, and the third is polishing it up and putting it into the discussion area for grading. Well, first for commenting and then ultimately for grading. So what you want to do this week is do your reading first, then get right into part A. Do write a summary for each of these categories, and we'll talk about the categories briefly. Then after you've done part B, where you delve into it more, get part C done as early as you can. Get your analysis into the discussion area. Do it early, reason being, that gives you a chance to get comments from me so that you might want to change things and get a better grade. Things you might have accidentally left out. Comments, really importantly, comments from your fellow students. You guys are often helpful to each other and see things that I don't see. Things that you might have left out. Things that you didn't know about. This is a great resource, and many of you are really good at this stuff. So you're missing out if you don't do that, if you do things at the last second. Sometimes it can't be helped, but wherever you can get things in early, you will benefit from that. That having been said, let's get right into some of these. What are agencies? Well, they are the entities that your company interfaces with. Association agencies are the photo associations, things like PP of A, ASMP, specialty agencies. You can look at things like PhotoMint or, well, there's several of them. You could just look those up. Sales and marketing agencies we'll look at as well. What are finance agencies? Banking. Your bank is considered a finance agency. Your accountant's office. Legal agencies can be sites like LegalZoom, or we'll look at a couple of them in this video. They're also your lawyer's office. Continuing education, that would be schools. AI is a continuing education agency that you're using right now. So where do you find some of these agencies? Well, some of it's done for you. I did an announcement here called Useful Links that has a number of professional organizations. I just updated it. Some of them were out of business. Some of them have gone up in price. Some of them, like PP of A, is now $79, which is considerably higher than it used to be. ASMP, on the other hand, has gone down $20. So this is now updated. You should look at these and wherever possible, join. You can get really good discounts on things that you buy, services that you need, like insurance. APA is now offering really good discounts on insurance. You can compare that to PP of A and see where you get good deals. Okay, so that would be one place, would be the Useful Links announcement, and you could find more online. I want to just say very briefly a quick commercial plug for the announcements that I do. Some of you are reading them, some of you aren't. It's up to you, but if you don't read the one on grammar for the professional photographer, it is done at your peril. I'm seeing a lot of these common mistakes. They're explained here. They'll help you. They'll make you look more professional. How do you spell there? Well, it does matter depending upon usage, and you need to know that if you want to look professional. There's some things that almost all of us have trouble with. How do you spell bridle? Is it L-E or A-L? Well, are you talking about horseback riding or a wedding? You think it doesn't matter? Ask a bride. What are your principles? Is that AL? Is that LE? You need to know. Anyway, here's one place, not the only place, but an easy place where you could find out. So I recommend it. Okay, let's go back to looking for agencies. What are legal agencies? Well, that could be a law office. It could be a site like Photo Attorney, which is one I just learned of. And you can get not only a lot of good information written by an attorney about things that matter to you, like protecting your copyright, but in the products area, there are forums for photographers. You already know how difficult it could be to do a good model release. Well, there are a number of them here: the model release, the minor release, property release, stock contracts. If you're a wedding photographer, what do you want to know about wedding photography contracts? If you're a portrait photographer, there's a portrait session contract. These are worth looking at, and if you pay these folks $9.95 through PayPal, you can download it already customized for your company. That could save you a lot of time and a lot of aggravation. I want to remind you that forums are not a good place for you to exercise your creativity. They're really for lawyers to put together. You don't want to learn that one in court. Photography sales agencies. I googled photographer sales agency, and there's a wealth of places working with agencies. 25 photography sales reps, how to become a trusted photographer or agency, stock photography sites to sell your photos. There's a wealth of things. People, the good news is that the web's just absolutely full of resources that didn't exist in the past. It's wonderful. The bad news is there are so many people who are going to these sites and thinking that they're professional and getting started that it's a very crowded field. You have got to use excellence as your criterion. Make excellent photographs, write excellent papers, give people excellent contracts to sign, charge as an excellent professional, do things, all of your research as an excellent professional. You can do this. This is who you want to be. This is who you need to be if you're going to be successful. Good luck, everybody.